again, guys, we are coming in with Pheromos as the lead, double Lucian to clear the waves, and then you have your Fran and your Lauren for the defense break and the healing. There we go with a nice defense break to open up on the mid-boss, which is what we need so far. And getting in there with attack break as well. Okay, good moving on the needle. We like that. And then we like to see our Lucians doing some work here. Good amputation magic there. Can we get another amputation magic, please? And boom, get the needle to move, and the side monsters are out as well. And so we're just going to keep moving the needle down. Super Crush, thank you very much. He's not going to get a chance to go due to all the attack bar reduction that we have in the team. And so there's a nice amputation magic from Lucian number 1. And we're on to the boss. This is a great run for this team. This is what we've been looking for. So as long as this finishes off correctly, we'll have a great showcase for this team. The Fran getting hit is something that hasn't happened to us before. So we hope that she lives, because she is what we really need to keep the heals up. And then the defense break coming in from Lauren is really clutch. And the Vero bringing the dots in as well. So these are all key components to this team. You have the Lucians coming in for the wave clear. You have the Fran doing the attack buff. You have the Lauren doing a defense break. And you have the Vero applying dots. Now, the best part about this team is when Lauren dies, there's a little bit less attack bar reduction. So those dots from the Vero actually come in clutch. And this looks like a nice run for this team. Congratulations, guys. That will be another great team to add to your arsenal. And we got a good run there, 1 minute and 46 seconds. Now, I do want to just show you guys one fact, that this team is not speed tuned, okay? So we're going to go check out the runes really quick. Here's the first Lucian. Coming in with only 24 speed, 1400 attack, 66 crit rate, and 213% crit damage. Not a solid Lucian at all. So you guys can easily make better Lucians than that. And you have him coming in. This is our hot mess. This is hot mess Lucian. He's on Fatal Blade, 2295 attack, 100% crit rate, only 166% crit damage. He actually goes before the other Lucian for the wave clear. This is the guy that should be doing all the wave clear. Our Fran and our Lauren. So here's our Fran. Like I said, these two aren't that hard to hit for stats. You can see the accuracy, the resistance, crit rate aren't really applied to this monster. And then we have her on attack, speed, defense, not even completed. Her slot 5, not even completed. So you're going to see speed, HP, speed, attack, HP on your Fran. And then if this is the right Lauren, there we go. Lauren's going to be on speed, HP, HP, with a 5-star rune in there as well. So once again, Vile Revenge, very easy to hit those stats. I'm using HP and also a defense. Let me show you the Fran. So we're using support HP and that one right there. So you can see the runes really quickly. You can always pause the video at any time if you need to. And so let me go back and show you the rest of the Lucian runes. Here's our Lucian. You know, this one was kind of harder to attain the stats on, but I think anybody can actually do that if you just try, give it a little bit of oomph. Once again, the crit damage is very low. I do appreciate the attack being up there that high. Also, the HP is super low as well, and the speed is not very good at all. Let me give back and show you the first Lucian's full rune set. This is the Lucian that we need to go back on and redo on free rune removal. He doesn't even have full artifacts powered up, and the stats are pretty low. So where's the Veramos? The Veramos is... And our Veramos is in the Dark Monster section here. There they are. Alright, so our Veramos, very easy stats to attain. You guys should have had your Veramos done like this for years now, but if you're just getting into the game or you're mid-level gaming, welcome to How to Build Veramos. These stats on Veramos haven't changed much for me. I haven't touched her in years, so that's why you're just going to see some basic only plus 120, only plus 272. You know, this is speed, HP, HP. We are looking for more damage from the Super Crush. I do use my Vero in the arena as well. So here you go, guys. That's another team for you to use. Thank you so much for checking out this team. I hope you guys actually get to use this team, and we'll go on and make another one for you guys to keep going, getting ahead further if you don't have this team available at your fingertips. All right, guys, and so for this team here, we're going to be using something a little different, but kind of basic. Using, once again, Lucian as the leader. I'm just going to go over the runes. You can pause the video at any moment to just kind of see what they are if you want to, and the artifacts as well. Fully skilled up. Lucian's one of the 4-star monsters. Well, I will say it's okay to use Devilmons on. I've been playing for just over 6 years now, so you know, this was a while back when there was just a really high demand for getting your Lucian powered up. Here's my Bernard and my Bernard runes. Once again, I'll just go over them because I was still mentioning the Lucian, and kind of come in. As you can see, not skilled up at all. Here's the Naomi. We call her Crayomi over on the Twitch channel, just because she's crazy. She doesn't have to go fast, but she'll just hit you really hard, kind of like a crazy cat. And here's the runes for her. Not fully powered up, or the artifacts either powered up. She's not skilled up at all either. And then the Fran and the Lauren. Here's your Lauren that you're going to want to try and get built up. And so with these runes, I will say that they are maybe a little bit harder for some people to attain. Maybe they're easier for some people to attain. This team here runs 1 minute and 38 seconds. So, all right, let's go. So we're going to see Lucian do a lot of wave clearing. You're going to see Naomi land hopefully some branding from skill 2. Maybe even a stun here and there. We want Fran to do her attack power up. Also keep the team alive. Please, Fran. Lauren should be landing the defense break as best as possible. There it is. You're going to want to see the chain attack for Naomi come in. We're looking for a lot of damage from this Naomi. However, I just want to make sure you guys understand the team is not in sync. If you guys are specifically building this team, you're going to want to sync it up a little bit better, meaning give Fran an opportunity to get that, what do you call it, attack power up and also the immunity onto the Naomi so they're not getting stunned, right? So Naomi is could also be, if you're building this team, maybe skilled up, you could do that as well. Once again, these are just runes that I don't normally use on my team. I just kind of put them together on a random Wednesday so that you guys could have a team to see. But I do want to make sure that you guys have an opportunity to build a secondary team if you need to, or at least get some ideas on how to use your Naomi, how to add Lucian in, use your Bernard with a good Fran-Lauren combination. So once again, guys, speed tune your teams. Make sure she has a little bit more accuracy for the branding if you wanted to really pump up your Naomi. Highly recommend it because that branding will do a lot of good work for you when she lands it. Also, once again, always endorse speed tuning your team because what happens, your times go up, your consistency goes up, and your love of the game will go up. So just do that. You're going to see the damage come from the Naomi, and it's going to be really awesome. So keep up the good work, guys. I hope that team works for you. 1 minute and 43. Alright, guys, and here we are with the classic meta double Melia, Sath, Tattoo, Lucian lead GB12 team. I'm going to give you a quick peek at the Lucian. You can always pause the video if you want to stop on any one of the runes, but at least you'll have the opportunity to check it out. You're going to get a quick peek at our Sath on double will focus, missing an artifact even, so you can go ahead and grab 2 artifacts if you want, but you don't really need them is the bottom line. And this Tattoo, not fully powered up artifacts either, has some sets of, you know, will and shield. But this Melia is going to be kind of slow. Plus 74 on the Despair runes. No rune or artifacts on her because she's only level 35. And look at that. That rune's not even fully powered up. Accuracy slot 6. So there you go. I'll just kind of slow down on these ones for you here. And then this Melia is going to be a little bit faster, plus 165. I'm going to have one of my faster runes on there. And coming in on these Swift Broken sets. Both Melias, or I should say either Melia, is not fully powered up in the skill sets. And then this rune, or should I say artifact, is not even, there's no money in it. It's just there for the memes. So here we go. This team usually runs about 40 seconds, all the way up to about 1 minute 9. It's running pretty consistent for me. And that Lucian clear was beautiful right there. That's kind of what you want to see. You can speed tune this team up a little higher if you want to, and give it that real optimal performance. Hopefully this run here is just a classic way of what you guys see me run my sets of 10 through. So I love how all the dots do all the damage. The one Melia here should get to go 1.5 times faster than the other units based on her speed being that much quicker at the plus 165. If you can get her to go twice before the other Melia and Lucian go, that's or Tattoo, excuse me, go, that would apply a lot more damage, and you can even cut your time down so much faster than that. Unfortunately, this is exactly what I have to work with, and before you even know it, the runs are over. So, once again, guys, that's the current meta. You can make it a lot faster if you just power up that one Melia and give her extra speed, or maybe put the other one on Vio so that way the Tattoo explodes more dots. Alright, guys, and so here we go. We're going to have our next team up. As you're going to see, we're going to use Sigmaris with the attack, crit damage, and attack runes. You're also going to have very basic artifacts on here. Well, this one's actually completely skilled up, but that's okay. Very attainable stats on your Sigmaris. All skilled up is very nice to have, though. And you're going to use the Vigor. And so we can have not a fully skilled up Vigor, but once again, it does have skill ups into Predator's Cry, which is not bad. Very attainable stats, once again, for everybody that's out there. And we'll go through. Fran and Lauren. If you saw the last video, or the last clip, you'll see the Fran and Lauren in that team as well. Fran and Lauren may be a little bit harder to attain, maybe not for some of you guys, but definitely, you know, 2 staple monsters that you can get. And then Susano, one of my better runed monsters, one of my better, not runed monsters, excuse me, one of my better, more fun monsters that I use a lot in Hell Mode, Labyrinth, and so on and so forth. Anyway, we'll just give it a run. This is going to be how to beat GB12 with this team here and those runes. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And yeah, we'll just catch up with the next team. Enjoy. Perfect. Not bad. As you guys can see, it's not that tough of a team to build. And then also, you know, it's a little bit on the slower side. This one's been averaging about 2 minutes, 15 seconds. But it is not failing. So it's on the list here. I can recommend it. You know, if you don't have the higher endgame tiered monsters, or if you just haven't farmed them yet. So this one's been working for me for the last 5 runs, so we haven't failed it yet. I think if you wanted to maximize this, you just make sure that you have your defense break a little bit higher on the accuracy side from your Lauren, and that way everybody that can come in and single target nuke, you know, it'll speed the run up a lot for you guys. But otherwise, like I said, it seems to be running pretty well, and it hasn't failed yet at the last 5 runs. So we'll just keep, you know, building a couple different teams for you today, and this will be how you make your GB12 teams right around 1.5 minutes. This is a little slower, but, you know, some people just aren't there yet. So we'll give you guys a little bit of flavor. Plus, it only has 1 2A monster. Sigmaris is fusionable. You know, these Fran and Lauren are, you know, very easy to get, very easy to skill up within a week. So you can do that. And then Susano is not that hard as well to rune up. So if you have a Susano, you're good to go. And there you go, guys. That's another team on how to beat GB12 in right around 1.5 minutes. Alright, guys, and for this team here, we're going to be using a Yen, fully skilled up. You're going to see slot 1, not all the power-ups done. Slot 2 is going to have all the power-ups done. Slot 3 is going to be powered up. Slot 4 powered up. Slot 5 all the way powered up. And slot 6 is going to be all the way powered up. Here's her artifacts. So you can go ahead and peep those really quick. You can always pause the video as well. Now, Yen, if you don't remember, she's going to attack the enemy and decrease the attack speed, and then also do more damage based on the attack speed as well. She's also going to attack the enemy 3 times in a row and absorb the attack bar by 20% with each strike. And then every time she crits, she's going to give continuous damage for 2 turns, so that's really good. Here's the best part about Yen is possible here, passive. She gets an extra turn with 20% chance when your turn is over. So when she ends her turn, she gets another turn automatically. And if it doesn't happen, it actually goes up the next turn that she gets by 20%, so it increases. Then we're going to be using her leader skill for the attack power of all allied monsters by 25%. So her passive works really good with the Vio runes. That's why you're going to see her in action with that. Now, our Galleon here, nice artifacts, somewhat, right? Fully skilled up Galleon, coming in on Swift Focus, because you're going to have a lot of resistance on that mid-boss and end-boss. So I tried my best to make Galleon here, you know, just do what he can do. I wish I had higher accuracy, but, you know, he's pumping out 141 speed and then has decent amount of HP right there. So, you know, these are monsters you guys can attain the stats of. A lot of the times people make videos and they just don't have the opportunity to allow every gamer out there to hit the stats. So I do have some other monsters with some gnarly runes, but for this video here, we're just going to kind of keep it as best as possible for everybody to hit. So fully skilled up, Havelsereg, big notes for him is when he attacks all enemies, he's going to increase your team's attack power and then their attack speed. And then he also heals himself, so that's pretty good. But the branding is what's clutch. Also using Despair runes on him. You can go back and forth. You can use Vio or Despair for him. I've seen both. Triana is actually going to be on that crit build, but not high crit rate, with Vio Endure runes. So she's going to have a 76% resistance to try and reduce all the freezing and stuns that happen from the mid-boss. Also 136 on the crit damage build. You should always have a little bit more than that, but we're just kind of throwing it together for the video here today. She does have her skill 3 maxed out. Skill 1 and skill 2 are not, so don't worry about that if you don't have her completely maxed out. Here's the vigor. So our vigor, again, 2 aid. Once again, these runes are attainable just by farming. So, you know, I've been playing for a little bit longer than a lot of other people have, so I have some other things in stock, but these runes are attainable, okay, guys? And so that's the team we're going to be bringing in for this GB12 run. So, as it goes, you're just going to see a lot of work from the Yen. She does die on the boss most of the time, but the boss is usually taken down to the point where you don't have to worry about that. You're going to have a lot of passive work from Triana come into action, so you get to see the attack bar get reduced, you get to see people go to sleep, and not for nothing, her passive is kind of really clutch. So you're not going to see a lot of action on this mid-boss. This mid-boss does take some time to get down, especially with no defense break. I've seen both where he's getting everything but defense broken, and then he gets a few of the dots. But honestly, you're not going to see a lot of defense break happening on this boss. I believe he's got 100% resistance. So even with Galleon as high as that 60% accuracy rate, like I said, guys, you can make better runes, better monsters than the ones I have. This is just kind of an idea of a team that you guys can use if you don't have all the crazy builds and you're just getting into Summoner's War mid-level gaming action. So I did have to reach back in the knowledge base to pull up a team and work on it so that way we could do something outside of my norm, because it's been a while since I've had to build a team outside of the Sath, Double Melia, Tattoo, and Lucian team. So that you saw in the earlier clip. Alright, here we are at the boss. And that's going to be a really solid hit by Yen to start. Great that he... Now, don't forget, guys, the boss does revenge proc every 7 turns that you hit him. So it is clutch that he hits one of your guys that can actually take the hit. Preferably somebody that's also not defense broken, alright? Alright, as soon as Yen hits that skill 2 again, it's going to be a lot of dots. Oh, and we also forgot to add that the Havelsereg, aka Veli, does dots as well. Which is kind of nice, too, because it blends really well with the team. And there you go. The 3 extra dots from Yen comes in. This is going to be a great run and a perfect example for this team, guys. I'm so happy that we were able to show this team to you. Don't forget, if you do need extra help with teams, you can always jump in the Discord. We'll be more than happy to help you out there as well. and that's the official Rift Damage Discord. So let's see, we got a 2 minute and 20-second runtime, and bogus blue rune, but it is what it is. There you go. You can run that team on a stack of 10. Don't forget, if you did want to speed run or speed tune that team, there's also better ways to do it. So you could always check into that a little bit further. As of right now, though, that's a good team for you guys to use for GB12. Good luck and good luck.